chat? We're back. You guys are here. Toxic's here. Chops is here. Ashley's here. I'm glad you guys are all here. I'm glad you guys all came back after a month. A month since the last Cubs March to October stream. I feel like every time I go live, it's like there's no way it's been that long. And then it has, in fact, been that long. So thank you guys for showing back up here for the start of the postseason with the Cubs in the March to October that should have been probably over with for over a month, let alone not having streamed for over a month. Yeah, Toxic, the last stream wasn't a month ago, but the last Cubs March to October was. I can't believe it. It's disappointing. I'm disappointed in myself, but I'm trying not to think about that. We're trying to get back on track. Positive vibes here. We're streaming again. I saw Toxic, you said you had your first lifeguard shift, and I remember the last time we streamed, you said you were just about to have your weekend of those super long days, so I'm guessing it went well for you if you actually graduated or whatever. Also had a birthday a few weeks ago. I feel like I remember that, right? You left a comment on a video? At least I think that was you. I just got done recording the last episode of Pack Attack, maybe the most insane episode of Pack Attack I've ever played. Like, I was like, oh, I've got a couple hours before I was planning on streaming. Let me go ahead and fit this game in. And I, like, literally just finished. I thought I wasn't going to be done on time. But I feel like I got to take a second to decompress here and calm down. You guys will see that hopefully tomorrow, and you'll know what I'm talking about. But, yeah. All right. So let's transition to the game here, because like I said, it's been a while. It's been too long since the last time we played with the Cubs on March to October. So before we start with the postseason run here, I guess it's almost gonna be like a stat recap, but we're not gonna be sitting here for like an hour looking at stats. I just want to look at what everybody did again in the regular season, kind of remind ourselves of the kind of year we had, who was hot, who was good for me, and who we're going to be taking into the postseason here. Also, just in case we finish quick today, because I'm just planning on playing the NLDS. We could just rattle off 3 wins and that's it. So if we finish early, I just plan on playing a little bit of BR afterwards. Your wife was due last Sunday for your first baby, so you're just in limbo at the moment. So I'm guessing you haven't had the baby yet. At least the virtual Cubs aren't getting blown out by the Mets at Wrigley Field. Yeah, I didn't see that until right before I went live. I forget who it was said that it didn't go so well. At least we're not playing the Mets. We've got the Phillies, a different NL East team. So yeah, let's just take a look at where things are, because we finished the regular season at a record of 104-58. Pretty solid. That should... Oh no, it wasn't. Yeah, because the Dodgers went crazy. I could see that here. We're the 2 seed. Dodgers were absolutely insane with a 111-51 record. And yeah, we're facing the Phillies. They're the 3 seed. They won the other division. What was the team that won 24-4? I don't remember that. I don't know. I don't do a great job at keeping up with what's going on throughout all of MLB. I feel like when your team that you root for is just garbage and you kind of pay attention to them less, you pay attention to baseball as a whole less. So, I don't know. If we're talking baseball today, I feel like I might be a little behind you guys. You might have to catch me up to speed. It wasn't good. Shota's ERA is like quadrupled from the last 3 starts. See, I thought he got it back under control after the Brewers and the Sox did what they did against him. I thought he got it back down a bit. I want to look at our lineup though. Because yeah, like I said, I don't even really remember who was good for us and who wasn't. I guess we made the switch to have Miguel Amaya start at catcher over Yan Gomes. So there's that. Yeah, let's just look at it this way. Let's just go player by player and take a look. And Ian Happ, I did not see, this is already catching me up on where we're at, because I did not remember the kind of season he had. He had 30 homers and almost batted 300 with a 400 on base. You think he had one good start, but he gave up 6 today, and you think 4? Yeah, I can't remember how long ago, but it was the Brewers first and then the White Sox. Which, if you're giving up as many runs as he did to the White Sox, you got some stuff to work on. You know, I shouldn't say that. The Sox hitting has been a little better lately. I know they were like top 5 in home runs in the month of June, so at least their offense has come around. It's really just the bullpen that's... I mean, I don't care. Like, I don't care if we blow games. You're not going to do anything this year. It's what, a 20-58 record. But it's just like when you have the lead and it's late and you're like, oh, we might actually win this one. And then every single time the lead's blown. Oh. The Braves went like 11-18 and have gone 6-2 since. Maybe they're on the comeback. That's what I'm talking about, though. Is I didn't even realize the Braves were struggling. Like, I just assume the Braves are doing good. All right, where are we at here? Next hitter, Seiya Suzuki, another guy I didn't realize he was this insanely good. 302 average, 29 home runs, 40 doubles. Bellinger batting 333 bombs from him, 30 doubles. I mean, man, these guys. Patrick Wisdom almost had 50 home runs. Is this even the same March to October? Why do I not remember this? I knew Patrick Wisdom was good. I remember that. I didn't know he was 49 home runs good, and he played in every single game. Who's next then? Nico Horner, 315 average, 37 doubles out of him. No wonder we got 104 wins on the season. Dansby, 40 doubles, 27 bombs, almost a 500 slugging. Christopher Morel, 31 homers, a decent enough average even with him. And we saw this screen for a little bit there. He's progressing pretty good. You just got like 10 fantasy notifications interrupting each other in a row. That's got to be a good thing, right? Miguel Amaya. Yeah, I didn't think he was doing that good. I do remember it was him and Yan Gomes, and Gomes has just been... Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on here. He has lost everything. He wasn't playing that bad, especially for now being a 60 overall, but you can't start a 60 overall behind the plate. So we got to go Miguel Amaya. I guess he did okay. But one not great hitter on a team full of what we have. Not too bad. PCA, honestly, these aren't bad numbers for him. His hitting isn't even supposed to be what's all that good, and he hit almost 10 homers, 6 triples, 268 average out of the 9 hole. I'll take that. Now the question is, do we want to adjust anything? Do we need to? No, we're not going to adjust anything. I was going to say, do we want to bring in like Madrigal against lefties? But no, everybody is insane on this team besides Amaya. And the only change we can make for Amaya is having Yan Gomes in, which we're not going to do. All right, so that's the hitting taken care of. I feel like it's starting to come back to me a bit. Like, I remember the hitting being insane, and the pitching was kind of what was a little bit lacking. Oh, yeah, I'm giving Amaya the chance. I'm just, I'm not blown away by what he did, but he has to start over Yan Gomes at this point. But yeah, the pitching, I feel like wasn't our strongest aspect of this team. So Justin Steele, our ace, he had a solid year. 3.41 ERA. The innings pitched is going to be inflated here in March to October, so I'm really only concerned with the ERA. Didn't allow many walks either. Hendricks, pretty much the same ERA, 3.32. He actually improved on the year, so that's good. And then Cam Sanders, our guy, our player lock, our call up, all that. But he wasn't as good as I had hoped with all that progression up to an 80 overall. 4.41 ERA. I still feel like he should be good to pitch with. If I'm doing more than one season, don't let Michael Busch rot in your franchise. He hit 305 lifetime with 400 homers. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing a second season. I know this was a while ago now, but my original plan for these March to Octobers on stream was like, I was going to get through one after the other, like do one team for a year, move on to a different team for another year. If I kept on the schedule that I had in my head, I would have been on like my third team by now, but we're a little behind. So yeah, I'm not really planning on doing multiple seasons. Jameson Taillon here, man. That's a solid year out of him. 77 overall, and that's probably all that's going to start for us. Usually your fifth starter doesn't start. So what was our bullpen looking like? I feel like I remember Assad wasn't great. Yeah, 5.29 ERA. Shelby Miller, we traded for him, and he was pretty good. Okay, 2.06 ERA. 39 innings pitched also. Mark Leiter Jr., I remember he was good when I used him. So that's really all that matters in the playoffs. Our only lefty, Danny Coulombe, down to a 72. I mean, he's solid enough. I like his pitch mix, though. Pretty much at this point, as long as like it's somebody I can pitch well with, that's all that matters in the playoffs. Any ideas who I'm doing next? Not yet. I know the first time for this one I spun a wheel, and I was probably going to do that again. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to do that live, because like the way that I spin the wheel like on recording has kind of gotten messed up. So I'm going to have to make sure that that actually works when I go to spin it. Probably just like after we finish up with the Cubs here at whenever that is. Hopefully after winning the World Series. Sean Armstrong, I kind of forgot we got him, and he regressed. He didn't do this with the White Sox for me. And then Adbert, guess he's no longer the closer, and that makes sense. He had a 4.70 ERA. And we traded for Williams. Man, I forgot about that too. First, Hector Neris, he was good. He was really good, actually. And then Devin Williams is our closer. Didn't actually put up the greatest numbers. 11 blown saves, almost a 4 ERA, but he's the guy. Get the Rockies some hardware, restore KB to MVP. Yeah, that'd be fun. I still think I want to spin the wheel, though. I still think I want to give the wheel a spin. And let fate decide who the next team is going to be. Because I just know over the years, a lot of different people have requested a lot of different teams. So, you know, hopefully we land on teams that people want to see. And we got the other channel that's going to be, you know, coming back here as I'm streaming again. So all this stuff is gonna have that second life over there. Are we ready to go though? Like, is it time to play? I almost feel like I didn't do enough talking yet. But like, is it time here? Braves? I mean, somehow, some way, even with all the White Sox content I do, I feel like a lot of people that end up commenting on my videos, they're Braves fans. So I don't know how I attract a lot of Braves fans, but if I land on the Braves, if I land on the Dodgers, I gotta skip. Why would I do that? That'd be fun just to see how much I can dominate. It's fun to play as a bad team and turn them into a good team, but I feel like to play as the Dodgers and just see if I can get like a 130 win season, that could also be kind of fun. I guess I'm just ready to play. I don't know why I don't feel ready, but I guess there's nothing else left to do here. No adjustments to make. So yeah, let's get going here. We're down 1 to the Phillies in game 1, but we have 2 on, 2 outs, and plenty of time left in the game here. So let me, before I forget, get on top of this early, move my face down here, and we're ready to go. 2 early knockouts of the playoffs in a row. What are you talking about? Here and the White Sox? Why you gotta bring that energy? Either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I'm just saying the Dodgers could be fun, man. They could be fun. I feel like I've paid my dues 2 years in a row now with my my main March to Octobers taking over the worst team and winning the World Series. We can live with a Dodgers season. I mean, could you imagine though how many wins I could rattle off? Like I don't remember exactly what I've done, but last year when I was kind of using a couple teams that were already a little bit better, but they disappointed in real life, I think I was getting like 120 wins a season with like the Angels and the Padres. So the Dodgers this year, like, you guys almost have me excited to land on the Dodgers if that's going to happen. Why are we in the wrong dugout, Dansby? Get back on our side. What are we doing? Dansby, the traitor. I've never seen that before. What? It's not even the right NL East team that he's in the wrong dugout for. All right. Well, we got Patrick Wisdom at the plate. Suarez on the mound. What do we have here? Who scored for them? There's a Brandon Marsh solo shot. Interesting. We have a couple doubles on the board. Steele has 13 punch-outs. Wow, we got to get him the win. Wind's blowing in from left because it's Wrigley. What else would it be doing? There are no gameplay adjustments at this time. Yep. What was the line they said? It was from a couple of years ago. Works as intended? Is that what it was? I distracted myself enough to miss that fastball. Come on, get through. I'm scoring on this. 73 speed, easy. And there we go. We tied it up right away. Wimbo, what's up? He's getting the scouting report. I don't know. He looked like he was giving the scouting report with how friendly he was with all them. And now he's up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Tough call. You think that was the contact swing stuff? Man, I do remember that. No, I don't think it was the corner super dots. I think you were right the first time. It was something about the hitting. Even if it wasn't the contact swing, it was something about the hitting working as intended. How do I miss that? Is there a place to find the VODs? There is. I have a second channel. Now I'm kind of worried that I didn't have it linked in my description, but hopefully it's linked in the description of the stream. And I don't just like straight up upload the VODs. I kind of like break it down into chunks, lightly edit it, but that's where it's going to be if you're wanting to catch up. It also I have, hang on here. Okay, draw the walk first. I also have all the streams unlisted, but the playoffs the playlist is still available if you want to watch like the whole stream replay. So I didn't link it. Did I really not? I could have sworn I put it in the description. Yeah, I must have forgot then. Toxic, I actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if it'll let you post a link. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there was a setting or something that I had set years ago where I like didn't allow links in the comments. If it doesn't though, I'll link it after this inning. Come on, man. I want to take the lead here. That's a pitch. That is a pitch. Can't really be upset about that. I would have either missed it or grounded it or pounded it on the ground. That's what I was trying to say. All right, let me link this second channel here. At least hopefully I can do this nice and quick. Did I do it? Does that work? Hopefully that works. I guess I can also edit the description too. There we go. One way or another, whether it's in the description now or in the chat, it should work. All right. So, Steele is on the mound with 13 punch outs, and look at his energy. We are leaving him in. It works? All right, good. Yeah, that's another reason I've been upset with myself for not streaming as much, as I was so excited about what that second channel could bring, and now that I haven't streamed, I haven't been able to do anything with that. So another reason why I want to get back to streaming consistently. I guess I've never streamed consistently, so there's no getting back to that, but you know what I mean. All right, I missed my spot there, but I'll take the ground out. You know what Dansby was doing? He was seeing who on the Phillies wanted some dinner after the game, but you can't be making those plans with the enemy. Not in the playoffs. I've started doing this thing, pitching, that I knew you could do. I just never did it, but like you just kind of let go of the stick once you finish the motion, and then it's half the distance you have to go. I don't know why I wasn't doing this all along. It's just kind of easier to hit the spots. I don't know, man, but we do have to figure out what he was doing, because to me that's bench worthy. Unacceptable. He did draw the walk though, so it's not like he was completely selling. Oh no. Man, I really wanted to see how many strikeouts I could rack up with Steele, but now we've got 2 on. And I forgot to check on the bullpen. Okay, that's probably who I would have wanted warming up anyway. I'm going to leave Steele in for a little bit. Oh, they were stealing. I didn't even see it. Didn't even see it. Yeah, he was missing grounders. That was not a frozen rope by him. Are they really? They really stole so they could try and squeeze their way a run here. I'm not hitting my spots here with Steele. I'm just going to go fastball up and in. There we go. When in doubt, just do that. 91. Yeah, that'll blow right past everybody. They want me to intentionally walk Trey Turner? No. No. I have like nightmares about intentionally walking Trey Turner, because that's who was intentionally walked by La Russa back in 2022 when we thought the Sox were still going to be competitive. 1-2 count. He's just like, no, we'll put Trey Turner on. That'll work. Oh my God, he wasn't swinging. He was the one selling. Maybe that's what Dansby was in there doing, was convincing Trey Turner to be the trader. Double agent. Dude, I want to get Suarez out of this game. He is so tough to hit. And now I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing the ball. I don't feel like I had a trouble last inning. Something must have moved around here. Look at the break on that sinker. It's just ridiculous. They need to fix the lighting at I feel like they need to fix the lighting everywhere. Like, I don't know. It's tough to see in a lot of places during the day. I don't think that has enough carry. Yeah, I was a little under that. I don't know. Like, I get some places. Jeff, did I ignore your chats? I saw your hearts. I didn't mean to. But what was I saying? Something about the lighting. Oh yeah, I feel like a lot of places in real life, even if it's tough to see, once the shadows start rolling in, like we don't want to deal with that in the game. That's one of those things we don't need to be realistic. No, not the broken hearts. Oh my, it's the same thing. Under that pitch twice in a row. That would be kind of funny if you could, like, send... Wait, why is Jan... Oh. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, why is Jan Gomes in the game? But I think he was still in the starting lineup when it became postseason time, and then I put Amaya in, so that change doesn't happen until Game 2. The shadows find it's the glow off the walls when the sun is setting, but okay. But I guess that's kind of what I was saying, is like in real life when the shadows roll in, I feel like that kind of makes the areas in the sunlight tougher to see. So like in that sense, it makes sense that it's tough to see. But I also agree with you. Like, I don't want it to be glowing. I don't want it to be difficult to see. I mean, Steele has so much energy. I want to stick with him, especially lefty-lefty. Ooh, let's do that again. You usually use the broadcast hitting view, so like from out here when you hit. How do you hit like that? Dude, look, how do we give up a home run to a guy who's gonna swing at the slider like that? Yeah, here I was talking about it being easier to pitch like this, and I've definitely gotten more yellow pitch releases than good ones. Thanks, Cody. I'm glad you're here to see it. If, I guess I forgot to mention, but some of you might not have seen the most recent episode of the Sox March to October yet, but one of the things I talked about at the beginning was I kind of want this time, like 4 to 4:30-ish, to be like the time that I go live. I'm not going to say I'm going to start streaming every day or anything, but if I do stream, it's going to be around this time. I feel like I need something to actually start being consistent. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So if I stream, I'll probably be getting started somewhere between 4 and 4:30 any given day. You think it's easier to see where the ball is going? From like, I don't know, man. I guess when I've been playing this game for like 15 plus years from the same hitting camera, it's tough to like imagine hitting from out here. But I guess if that's just what you do and you get used to it, I mean, you can get used to anything. So I just feel like that'd be a really tough adjustment to make. Oh, nice play, Wisdom. All right. That's probably going to be it from Steele. I don't think I need to extend him any further, so he had a pretty nice day. Man, they still have Suarez out there too. This is 2024, and we've got dueling starting pitchers in the playoffs going into the 8th inning. See, yeah, Jeff, now the narrative is switched that Dansby was in there helping us. Somehow convincing every single member of the Phillies to sell. There we go. That's how we need to start, even if it is just a base hit. For a second, I thought that was going to get to the gap. No! You did not see a black widow. Oh, God. I would have died. Like, even just seeing it, I don't even need to get bitten. I don't even have like a spider fear. But if I saw a Black Widow spider, dude, that'd be it. Especially since I feel like I wouldn't have remembered it if you didn't say that, but I feel like just the other day I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw some lady talking about getting bit by a Black Widow spider, and like I don't know, man. The way that she described her next week of existence was awful. A bunch of wolf spiders, but the Black Widow got... Dude, I like I said, I feel like spiders normally don't really do much for me, but when you know what the spider is and what harm it can inflict, that's when I'm out. How do I feel about Andrew Benintendi being on pace for a negative 4.2 WAR? I feel great about it, you know? If the Sox are going to be as bad as they are, they may as well go for history. Can't be looking at that. I can't be looking at it. I'm battling. You also got braces and you can't chew for like a week. I remember those days. Even the slide step, throwing dots. We just need one more run. I just need one more run, and then we can close it out in the top half. And nope, I'm not on that. Timing was there. Wisdom will do it. He got the RBI hit to start today, I think, right? Oh, that's going to help even more. Base hit should get us another run then with that. No! What even was that? Alright, well, if we're winning today, it's going to be a walk-off. Did I just feel like that at bat with Wisdom reminded me. Did I see like a couple weeks ago there was a swing he made that like without wind would have made it onto the street, like over the seats and everything, but because it was so windy it was an out, like it stayed in play. Okay, can't speak too soon when the ball's hit to Morel. You're playing some BR while watching? Hope it goes well. I plan on, if we, I think I said this, if we finish this series quick enough, I'm going to play a little bit of BR. I don't know, I haven't played any BR yet in Season 2, and there's a couple of White Sox in those BR packs that I want to make sure I get. Because eventually we'll have another White Sox theme team stream. Imagine Pack Attack live. I've thought about it. I just don't know exactly how I would do it. Oh my god, dude. Feel like these Phillies are a little tougher to get out today than normal. Like, I feel like I don't usually get all that worried about the pitching end of things in March to October, but these Phillies, every inning, it's been something. Even if I haven't let them score yet. Just put the highlights into a YouTube video. It's not so much how I would turn it into a YouTube video. It's just how I would handle everything being live, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's not that complicated. Someday I'm sure we'll have some live pack attack. Maybe, you know what, the way to do it would probably be if I was like pushing to a certain rating near the end of a season, and instead of like playing a game every single day for pack attack week, I could just like boot up a live stream or two. That's not a bad idea. There we go. All right, Miller gets out of it. He got into a little bit of a jam, but we're out of it. All we need is one big swing. Look at him. He's fired up. Dude, I don't know, man. Give me a second here. Give me a second. I like to make thumbnails on the VOD channel, and I feel like this fist bump here, that's got to turn into a thumbnail, right? Oh, it didn't play far enough. All right, you know what? That works. You get to see it in action here. This is the thumbnail process. Boom, screenshot. Expert. You're the #1 defender of me flaming everyone in the comments. Wasn't there like one other person, and it was Jeff? I don't know. I like it when you guys ask where things are. Like, even if on one hand it's kind of, I don't want to say annoying, but it's kind of like, oh yeah, you know, I'm letting people down by not doing this. But on the other hand, it's like, well, you guys actually want to see this stuff. Like, it's better for you guys to almost be annoyed with me wondering where things are than just like not caring. I don't know if that made any sense, but it did to me. Dude, look at this pitching. Oh my god. What am I supposed to do on that? I mean, I guess maybe I could attempt to swing and foul it off. How many times have I been caught looking? That's a... You were asking where it was on all the shorts? Did you like go back to different shorts? I didn't see. I don't know how I missed that. What's it gonna tell me? Just the new ones? I don't know, I'm hoping... I tried it last year and I never really kept up with it, and this year I'm behind again, but I'm hoping if I can like turn each episode into a short, maybe I can reach a slightly bigger audience, and then more people can discover Pack Attack and enjoy the series as much as you guys do, hopefully. Although, I can't lie, I did think of that in my head when I posted that short before I actually posted the first episode of Pack Attack in Season 2. I was like, this is definitely going to mess with a couple people. Wondering where Pack Attack has been, and then I upload a short. Go back to the thing for the thumbnail. The final frame looks like he's pitching at the dugout. I mean, I can't... Oh, I'm really going to ground into a double play on a fastball up. I don't know. I'll take your word for it with the screenshot. I should have warmed some more arms up here too. We'll get Mark Leiter ready to go just in case. Probably going to face Turner with Miller and then go to Coulomb for the couple lefties. It's fine, Toxic. We'll see it when the thumbnail actually comes out. Plus, I doubt many people are going to think, hey, he's pitching into the dugout here. He just looks pumped up. Just off the inside edge. We're going to make this play right with Turner speed? No, of course we don't. You just got to bend over. It was a few frames after the thumbnail. Oh, well then I don't know how to go back to that. I can't just rewind the game. Wait, I don't want to pitch with Miller here. I wish that would have been a strike at least. We want to get Coulomb in. What sounded wrong? What did I do? Dude, come on. We don't need that. Oh. I mean, he did. If we're being honest, that's all he had to do. Standing there looking at the ball instead of picking it up. Dude, these Phillies are getting on my nerves here, and we got to play a full series against them today. There we go. All right. Now, can we get Harper grounding into a double play? I knew as soon as I was ready to throw that pitch, I'm like, you know what? He's probably going to happen to take off on this one. And of course he did. And of course it was a hit and run. And of course he gets up to third. We can't lose game one. Okay, we need a big punch out here, Coulomb. Oh, I thought we got it. Ah, my God. Does the replay vault exist? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think the replay vault exists in March to October. So we can't go back to that. It's just the last play. Dude, I'm like just barely... I swear if it was a good release, he's probably swinging at that. Even if it was the same spot. God, he won't chase. Come on, Castellanos, you're done. Nothing bad has happened right now. You don't need to have this big moment. PCA, buddy, you need to show something off here. I don't know. He doesn't have the arm. Okay, well, we're gonna have to score to keep this one going. I'm gonna go to lighter here with the righties up. I know I've only given up the one run so far, but I cannot remember a time where I've struggled to pitch this much in March to October. Like, these Phillies are just wearing me down. Like, the eye, nobody's chasing anything. The foul balls, the weak little base hits. Like, look at that take. Look at that take. You would say it'd be fun to do an online Dynasty with you, but there's no crossplay in online Dynasty? Are you talking this game, or are you talking college football when that comes out? I mean, I guess we got to keep it in the zone to get the strikeout, but that's just so scary. We got 8-9-1 coming up to get us the run we need to keep this going. Jose Alvarado, this won't be the easiest guy to face. I might even want to go to the bench here. We've got Madrigal and we've got Alcantara as some pretty solid righties to face lefties. Guess I'll go to Alcantara here. Get the righty in to face the lefty, and he can just play center. Oh, yeah, you're right, Toxic. I didn't see the message literally right before. I don't know what I'm planning on doing for College Football 25 yet, though. I mean, I'm not even sure when I plan on getting it either, to be honest. Like, I don't know if I'm going to pre-order it. I'm probably not going to pre-order it. You got the Series S a little bit ago? Nice. Was that for your birthday? I feel like I remember you talking about that, right? So you were hoping you got that for your birthday? What's that doing? What is that one doing? Get down at least, please. Oh my. We needed that. We really needed that. I don't know if I want Jan Gomes in either. I guess we'll go Madrigal, and then we can bring in Amaya. If we even get the chance to bring in Amaya. Yeah, I mean, the pre-order costs the same. It's just if the game's bad, you know? Like, I want to make sure the game's actually decent. I haven't been buying Madden for the last couple of years because it's just awful. So, I don't want to get all excited, pre-order the game, and then it's just Madden. Which I feel like the more and more that comes out about it, the less and less it just seems like college Madden. But just in case, you know, just in case it sucks. No, I know, Toxic. I have been watching videos about it. I'm just saying, like, it's still EA. They still, I feel like every year with Madden even, they're like, oh, you know, it's going to be different. The game's going to play different this year. We have Field Sense. We've got Boom Tech. And then it's just the same. I chased up. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're down to our last out. And I think that's it. Tried to ambush the fastball, and I was a little late. We're really dropping game one in a 3-game series at home. That was one of the toughest March to October games I have played in a very long time. I mean, I got the hit right away to tie the game, and then I couldn't do anything else at the plate. And then I had so much trouble getting those Phillies out, even though I only gave up the 1 run. I feel like I've given you guys the wrong idea, though. I do have confidence that the game is going to be good, that college football is going to be good. There's enough of me that isn't at that 100% sure that I don't want to pre-order it yet, you know? Like, I want to actually see the game when it comes out, you know, see gameplay and how people play the game and all that sort of stuff. It'll be fine, you know? Negative momentum doesn't matter, by the way, in the playoffs. Just so nobody worries about that giant snowflake here. What school would I do the dynasty for? It's gotta be NIU, Northern Illinois. Gotta get those Huskies back to the Jordan Lynch days. Yep, Kyler, that's exactly what I'm saying. Just because I haven't bought Madden since 21, and I didn't enjoy 21 and 20 when I did play them, so that's just where I'm at with EA football games. Although, like I said, I have high hopes for the game, and we have the lead this time, 2-0. It's not even just a 1-run lead. We've got 3 innings to coast to the end here, hopefully. That's all we need to do is coast to the end. Hendricks throwing a shutout. You like to see it. You kind of wish you could use positive momentum in the playoffs and only play clinchers because the postseason takes too long. I do agree. Playing every single game after, you know, a season of playing, you know, one game, like maybe a week, if even, it does feel like it just grinds the pace to a halt. You think you're going to do either Wisconsin or Nebraska and make a QB factory? See, I've never played a dynasty mode, so like I don't even know in the past like how it works. I'll be completely blind when I do play it. I won't know what I'm doing, and that might make it fun to watch. Okay, you know what? I completely forgot to look at anything, whether or not I wanted to leave Hendricks in, but he's getting a strikeout right away. This already feels different. Okay, I'm good with who's warming up there. And what do we have? Where have our 2 runs come from? Man, is Marsh doing the damage again for them with a triple? We have Dansby with a homer, Amaya and PCA with some doubles. Okay. Hendricks with 6 1/3, 7 punch-outs now. Yeah, that's another thing, actually, is not only do I not know how dynasty mode works in college football games, I don't know anything about college football either. Like, it's double blind. I will have no idea what I'm doing, and I'll have no idea what to look for. So it could either be rough or it could be entertaining because it's rough, I guess. Like I told you guys, I would do NIU as my team. I could name 0 NIU players. No idea, absolutely no clue. I don't even know if you asked me to name college football players in general. I don't even know how many I could name. I don't think I get to 10. I might even have trouble getting to 5. I shouldn't have said that because now you guys are going to want me to do it. Hendricks is in the yellow. I didn't realize he was that low. I think we got to take him out now. Who's got a clutch rating with runners on second here? 88, 74. We'll go Hector Neris. We cannot allow runs to score this inning because if I'm going to hit like I did last game, we don't want things to happen for them. Do it. I don't know, because as I was sitting there thinking of a number to say how many I couldn't name, there was really only 3 names that came to mind, and it was both Texas quarterbacks, right? Quinn Ewers and Arch Manning, and then is it Jalen Milroe on Alabama? Those were like the only names that came to mind. So it might not be easy to name more. I feel like it'd be cheating if I said whoever Caleb Downs is that you mentioned earlier, Toxic, because I don't know who that is, but that is a name that I could say because you said it. You're curious to see if a state like Nebraska, who has no competition in-state for recruits, has an advantage over being in Texas and trying to recruit from the same pool as Texas, TCU, AM Tech. Yeah, that is all the kind of stuff that I don't know. Like, I don't know how the game works, and I'm excited to learn. Like, I feel like that process would be fun to, like, learn how everything works. And I'm sure using a team like NIU, Northern Illinois, being not, a big school at all, I'm sure it's going to be more difficult to, like, recruit people because, like, how are you going to convince the top recruits to come in? So I'm excited and curious to see how the game works for something like that. Because it's not just like, when you're playing a pro game like this or like Madden or something, you can just scout the college players and draft them, and they have no say in the matter. You just draft the guy. Hey, Dansby's getting a hit. And he went deep. Did I not even realize that? I remember somebody went deep, and I couldn't remember that it was Dansby. Can I name the other two people on the cover other than Ewers? No. No, I can't. Which, if there was any two that I probably should know, it'd be the two that's on the cover, but I have no idea. Assuming they don't make drastic changes and EA doesn't do that, it should be just spend recruiting points to recruit players each week. I hope it's more than just a system like that. That seems very basic. That's going to be 2. I really am. I'm not going to score anything in this one. I'm just going to have to coast to the end with this 2-run lead. Running back from Michigan and wide receiver corner. Oh, the Colorado guy. Oh man, what was his name? It was something Hunter, right? Is it Travis? Travis Hunter? It's something Hunter, I know that. And the running back from Michigan, the only name was that Blake Corum, right? But he's in the NFL now, so it's got to be somebody else. It is Travis? All right. At least I remember that one. If only second was stolen or a hit and run. I don't even remember who. Was it Dansby? I don't know if I would have had the guts to take off with Dansby. I don't know. Sometimes stealing against the legend CPU does not work out that well. Donovan Edwards, yeah, it doesn't. It was Blake Corum, at least a Michigan running back last year. Like, was I at least right in thinking that, or was he just on a completely different team? Yeah, okay, good. How much longer do I want to go with Hector Neris here? We'll get Williams starting to get warmed up. I mean, they do have their lefties coming up. You know what? I will do that. Coulomb has high enough energy. We can get this out and then bring in Coulomb to deal with the lefties. And then we've got the off day after this game, so the energy should come back. That's a pitch. I'll take it. Ground out. To be fair, even if you have Jorge Mateo or Ellie, you always lead off before stealing because the CPU loves slide steps. They also love picking off and slide stepping only the times you press to steal. Like, I'm confident they read your inputs, because I can sit here and not press the steal button with whoever's on base, and they will... Wait, I didn't want to use Neris. They will never slide step. They will never pick off to first. And then the instant that I press to steal, they're slide stepping, they're throwing over, they're doing everything they can. Can I name one player on Georgia? At least I'm hoping that's what UGA means. Do I know that much? I honestly don't think I can. I don't think I can name anybody on Georgia. You have to remember, Toxic, the last time out, it was just, could I name the school and their team name? Naming actual players on the team, that's a different level. I haven't made it there yet. I guess that's another thing I'm hoping from playing College Football 25 is actually building up college football knowledge, because you guys see me here. I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing about college football. So, I mean, even playing MLB The Show, knowing a decent amount about baseball and baseball history, there's some things I learn from the game based on like who's in the game and all that sort of stuff. So I'm hoping the same thing will happen when I start playing that game. I just want to make one good swing.
Slider misses outside. He swings and hits a fly ball center field.
Maybe we just got to go to Philly, man. We just got to get a different look here, and maybe I'll start hitting. I don't know. See, I'm thinking you guys are joking with each other, but I also know how intense and protective people get over what college teams they're fans of. So hopefully you guys aren't, you're not going to start anything here.
One down, base is empty. And 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike him out.
This is bad. This is a bad showing, guys. A month away from streaming, or a month in between streaming the Cubs March to October, and this is what you get. Like, I do remember how dominant I was with this team the last couple times out. Like, it felt like every game I was loading into, I was putting up multiple runs, and here I am. I can't do anything today. They're just throwing me fastballs down the middle now, and I can't hit them. You as a UConn student trying to pretend your football even played. You can just brag about your basketball team. That's all you need to worry about.
Kicks and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Oh, I thought that was it. I thought I finally did something good.
As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
I did warm up Devin Williams, right? Yeah, all right. Although they do have two lefties to start. Maybe I'd stick with Coulomb? I don't know. At least I'm working this, AB. Come on, Suzuki, finish it off with something. There we go. All right, I mean, I guess that works. If your baseball team could win a super regional, that'd be nice. You're the Dodgers of May Madness. I feel like we always end up talking college sports, and I don't have anything to contribute. I don't know college football. I don't know college basketball. I definitely don't know college baseball. Like, I don't know. I've just never gotten into it. Oh. I just saw Kevin from a while back. You said bring Yale back to glory and dynasty. Are we talking about the glory days of like 1872?
Outside low, 2-2.
You know what I also just realized? I was here talking about the second channel earlier, and I forgot to record the stream. So the first hour on the VOD is gonna look kind of not good because I'm gonna have to pull it from just the stream instead of actually the recording.
And the Phillies nothing.
They have the most national titles for football to this day. But is that back when there was, like, you know, 4 teams battling it out? What do I want to do? Harper does not hit lefties nearly as well. I might stick with Coulomb. I might trust him. Trust our only lefty in that pen. I mean, that's a good pitch to start.
Measures 5 feet 10 inches. He throws a cutter,
I'll take that weak pop fly,
and he works in a force
and we've got it.
catch for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the edge just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
We got any 1872 Yale fans in here?
Coulomb, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact.
Leather helmets and people died regularly during the season. CTE wasn't real because they didn't make it that far, Kevin. That's brutal. I know who Charlie Condon is just because I feel like you guys have brought him up before. Like, I don't know if I would know that name if you guys hadn't brought the name up before.
Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard
I don't know. I also have a little trouble getting hyped up for the MLB draft because it's not the same as the other two. Like, it's not always the college players, you know, it's not always the hyped up college players that get drafted, and you don't know when you're going to see them. Like, it's not always the case where the number 1 overall pick is going to come up and have an impact the very next season, like Skeens is doing. Usually it's like you take the guy, and then unless you're a fan of that team, you forget about him for the next couple of years until he gets called up. Who are the Sox going to take? That's all I care about. They've got what, like the 5th pick or something? All right, we'll get Williams in here to get the final out. I do feel like, though, I know, Kevin, you said now more than ever you see the really talented guys. I also do feel like just within the last, I want to say even 5 years, the prospects and stuff like that has made it more mainstream. Like, if you would have asked me just 5 years ago, like any prospect type stuff, I'd be like, who knows about prospects? I feel like more and more people are more aware and they follow what the prospects are doing. So I think that kind of makes a bit of a difference. I don't know. They're trying. They're definitely trying with the MLB draft to make it a little bit more noteworthy, I guess. I don't know, guys, though. You guys are making me feel like I gotta read up on all my college sports just to be able to talk to my chat. Like, you guys are talking about who's going where in the MLB draft, and I don't even know 3 players that are playing college baseball right now. I know your guy Charlie Condon. I know Jack Caglione, and I don't even know how to say the name. Those are the only 2 names. I don't know anybody else. That's the other thing about the MLB draft is it's also not all the best players that are in it, you know. Like, there's plenty of the international signings that's not part of the draft, and a lot of the top players come from that too. It's fine. All I need to know is just the big name players. I don't even know that, though. Like, I need to read up on just who the big name guys are. All right, we have the lead again. Yeah, I'm not blocking it. 1-0 going into Philly. We've got another long one starting in the 6th inning. So, let's get going. Let's get started. Maybe this will be the game I hit. Cam Sanders on the mound, pitching a shutout. I like to see it. The talent level is still far, but the training in high-level college or high school talent is pro level. Okay, that's interesting. That's not the kind of thing that I know about. Over under 2.5 hits this game. Come on, Kevin. Come on. It's brutal. After pick 4, it's all gonna be a crapshoot. But isn't that the White Sox pick? That's 5. I don't want the White Sox to have to shoot crap. I want them to know what they're doing, which I know is a big ask for the White Sox as an organization.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the show presents
I gotta get 3 hits, just to prove you wrong, Kevin. I gotta get 3 hits in this one. I don't need to. I have the lead. All I need to do is shut him down. Wisdom with a double. Nico Horner drove him in. That's all we've got going on. Cam Sanders, 2 hits, 3 walks, 6 punch-outs. We've got our 2 guys warming up. Sanders is good to stay in for now. Kevin, you said challenge Harper up and in with the fastball, so I'm trusting you. Remember the time Bobby Witt was taken right before the Sox, who got Vaughn? I mean, who's the better player there? It's clearly Vaughn. Actually, Vaughn has been playing pretty good again lately. I'm happy to see that, because for the first 2 months of this season he was one of the biggest disappointments. There we go. All right, big punch out.
I gotta think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone.
Feel a little more scared of Schwarber right now than normal. Oh, and I'm not seeing the steal again, and it didn't even let me throw the ball like normal. That was interesting. Why am I not seeing when they're stealing? I don't normally have that problem.
just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really
Okay, that's fine. Roll over from Schwarber, no damage.
Schwarber out of the play. Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
They need to give the manager alert a bigger pop-up. See, I don't know, man. I don't normally have trouble seeing that they're stealing, so I don't know. Maybe I just don't have my volume up high enough for me.
Between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider. But they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
0-2 now.
That's okay. No harm done with this steal. Cam Sanders is pitching us out of it.
He's in a tough spot, had to make
No, I think you were right the first time.
the strikeout.
Toxic. That seems right to me, at least. Vaughn's definitely a 4.1 WAR player this year.
Stepping in, Nico Horner. The Whaler back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Here's a rocket out to left.
Okay, you can't tell me that wasn't at least a good swing. I know that's not a hit. That's not contributing to my over 2.5 that I need. But what more can I do on that?
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I'm actually surprised if Vaughn is only a negative 0.1 WAR guy so far this year, because he was really bad for 2 months. He's only been good for the last 3 weeks, basically this month of June. So if he's gotten that back up to only negative 0.1, he's put in a lot of work. That's not gonna.
Slings it across.
Yeah, you might be right there, Toxic. We might need to change that to over under 3.5 good swings, because I'm up to 2 already. Look at that one.
Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I don't know why I thought I was ready to hit that. I was nowhere close.
Good time to expand the zone.
Give myself credit on that one.
And a curve misses outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 3. Hit hard on the ground is short.
I mean, I don't know if you can call that our third good swing, because that was a pitch out of the zone. But for what that pitch was, that was about as good of a swing as you can make. You'll take my word for it, even though it seems to you that every stat that Witt has is humongously better than Vaughn's stats. But it's the way WAR's calculated, you know. It gives a lot more value to the first baseman over shortstops. Obviously, that's how it works.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
See, I don't know though, man. Like, if the White Sox had been able to take Bobby Witt Jr., would he even have been good? Like, it's the same thing with the Bears, and it's like, oh, they were gonna take Mahomes and they didn't take him. They missed out on the greatest quarterback of all time. If Mahomes was on the Bears, would he have actually been good? Because we don't know that. The Bears have ruined every quarterback they've touched. We don't know if Mahomes is still going to be the generational player he's been. Same thing about the White Sox. Like, whoever they take, they could just mess them up.
Makes the grab for the second out. This is Bryson's stop.
I mean, if Vaughn was on, like, the Braves or something, he might be top first baseman in the league. That was a good inning from Cam Sanders. Might call it there for him after 7.
That ends the inning. Still in total. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gregory Soto.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Amaya leading things off and takes a strike.
I am so off right now if I'm missing that pitch. Look at that. It's a hanging circle change as down the middle as it can get. And then I'm whiffing on that too. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't want to. I know I said at the beginning of this episode that I had just recorded the next episode of Pack Attack, and I don't want to spoil that. But I'll just say that I didn't have much trouble hitting. So I didn't think hitting was going to give me that much issue, like playing right away again on March to October, but I can't do anything. There we go. Leave it to PCA to get the hit. There's one.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend to the baseball in order to hit a line drive.
Dude, Hap's PCI right now feels way too small.
That misses. 1-1.
If we were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick
That one way inside.
straighten him up a little bit.
Okay, no, we're heating up. Don't let me get hot here. Back-to-back base hits. PCA's speed gets him up to 3rd. We only need one more. Only need one more hit to get to 3. We've got 5 outs left to do it.
First pitch misses.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nip.
And,
On the ground, 2-ball.
okay, wait. No outs. No outs.
Comes across.
Second baseman definitely
Went from thinking that was going to end the inning to not even getting one out on that. Why didn't he tag him? All he had to do was tag Hap running to second, and that's the inning over. Why am I not swinging at that?
shoot that ground ball that can be a double play. It's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
You'll want it. And that time, it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
1-1 there.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just a wasted pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tipped at the swing. Every pitch needs to have
Oh.
following pitch to
I knew I timed that up. I needed a better PCI. Oh, they're going to a new arm. Oh, this is the dude that kept throwing paint. Nick Nelson. Should not be scared of the name Nick Nelson, but he pitched such a good game in his first time out. I am.
Trying to break this one open here in game 3. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. The pitch. That's a little bit low.
It's a big opportunity.
I am lucky that was allowed to be a check swing. I pressed that very late. Usually that's when they make you swing.
And the righty deals.
Okay, 3-1 count.
Now 3-1. Nico Horner waiting to hit for the Cubs. And that'll
Take my walk. Load him up. Nico Horner up next, the owner of one of our good swings so far. He just needs one more.
Look back at this opportunity right here.
Actually get it to land this time.
base is full, 2 gone. Here's Nico Horner to the left side, but it is well foul.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a drive.
Get over his head. Oh, it's going to leave. We did it. Nico Horner did it. He got a good swing. He got our third hit. And we won this game. That's it. We can feel good about this. Grand slam, Nico Horner to give us the 6-run lead. I didn't think that had it. Off the bat, I thought that was going to be lucky if it wasn't just a flyout. All right. This is the inning we needed. Now I'm starting to feel better about things. We've got some good swings under our belt. We've got some runs. We've got a bomb. This is how this was supposed to go.
Swanson. The line of the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
I guess that's all I needed. Was you guys to challenge me a little bit, bring out a little bit extra competitiveness.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 outs.
And then I go right back to doing nothing. Had my short burst and that's it.
The inning as we get another look at the grand slam. The lead is out to the bottom of the 8th, and now for the Phillies, Johan Roman.
Well, honestly, I think that buys Cam Sanders an 8th inning here.
Back to work. And there's the strike.
Well, these Phillies finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving.
Make his outing here just that much more special.
Deliver a big hit in those situations.
There we go. Nico Horner making plays after his grand slam.
One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Turner, the next to hit, takes outside. Now it's even up. The Cubbies up big in this one. Near the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Oh boy.
Popped up. Suzuki running hard.
Okay, adjust. Nope, that's still going to be 2 and I made a bad throw. Those are... Wait, are we serious? Oh, sure, Kevin. Leave now right after I prove you wrong by getting 3 hits. No, I'm messing with you. Thanks for hanging out for a bit.
It's getting the ball back into the infield. You've got to make a decent throw. You're
That was awful, though. Like, how is that a triple?
90 feet for free.
Throw him out, Hap. I didn't get a perfect throw.
Left center.
Well, there's your... There's your 1 run for the Phillies.
It's 6-1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario is sacrifice fly to drive in that runner for third.
Harper stands in now and watches strike 1.
All right, Hap's going to handle that. I made another bad throw, but it doesn't matter because we don't have anywhere to throw it.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set to start the 9th.
All right, I'm ready for the next game now. I'm ready for game 4. Wanna wrap up this series now that I'm feeling good. Don't wanna waste any of my extra good swings I might have today on this game.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that
Yeah, exactly, Victor. That's what I was thinking. How did they know that was that bad enough of a throw and it was going to happen to deflect off of Dansby in that exact way? Like, he motored right around second base as the ball was showing up there.
That one ripped.
Okay, Amaya.
That's a fair ball.
All right.
Turn and hits for second. The throw in. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down.
Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strong.
This is good, actually. Get them to bring in one of their better arms when they probably don't need to. Have them throw a couple pitches.
Batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. And here it comes. And there's the strike.
Okay.
That's out number two.
They're having fun, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for
I don't remember. It just popped into my head, though. But since we've done plenty of talking about sports and leagues that I don't know anything about, we might as well talk about one more. Anybody here a hockey fan? Because it seems like that Stanley Cup final is kind of starting to heat up. What was it, a 3-0 series lead, and now the Oilers brought it back to 3-2?
Should be a pen down there. Colby Allard appears to be getting loose.
Again, I don't really follow hockey. I just kind of see what's going on.
High fly ball down the left.
Thought that was going to be a good swing. All right, our 5-run lead's going to have to do it. I guess I don't remember who I had warming up, but we don't really need a closer, do we? I don't even really want to burn our one lefty here. Yeah, if I would have been paying more attention, I would have warmed up like a Sean Armstrong or something, but we'll go Miller.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh.
You're a Capitals fan. You made the playoffs on the last day and then got swept. It's too bad.
filthy, man. And one of the better runs in the game, I'd say.
That was not a good pitch to throw Schwarber.
The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten.
Okay. I feel like that wasn't the best pitch at bat there.
Struck him out. One up, one down.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly.
All right. Another one. I guess they just can't hit his slider.
And he is down on strikes.
I don't know, man. NHL games are fun, too. I never get them. Like, I never think to get them either. But whenever I play one, it's like, oh, yeah, this is fun to play. Is that going to do it? Nice, quick, easy inning from Shelby Miller. And there we go.
Advantage right back. They win game 3 to
Toledo Walleyes, and you'll watch the Red Wings every now and then. I'm not supposed to like the Red Wings because I'm technically a Blackhawks fan, and I'm pretty sure that's the biggest rival, right? Even though the Blackhawks haven't been good for a while, so I feel like it's kind of tough to have a rivalry when you're a team that's just not good for a stretch of time.
though with a massive game 4 looming. Looking forward to it.
All right, before we get into our last game here, I'm gonna take a little bathroom break, potty break. But actually, I guess may as well see what our situation's gonna be first. And 5-5, so it's tied. It's basically 0-0, but there's been some offense. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Let me just do one of those. All right, we're back. We back. Why is the royalty-free music so hard? I agree, man. Sometimes I just sit here and I'm bobbing my head to this YouTube free audio library music. What about the White Sox, though? White Sox-Cubs is a big rivalry, but it doesn't feel like it, at least. That's kind of what I was saying, though, is for a while, neither team has been like good at the same time. Like, I feel like when the Cubs were good, the Sox weren't, and recently when the Sox were good, that's when the Cubs weren't. So I don't know. The rivalry hasn't really felt like all that big of a deal for a little while when they play. Like, not as big of... Well, I feel like also the Boston Yankees rivalry is different because those are actually two teams in the same division competing against each other. Like, they're actually trying to take the spot away from each other. So that's what makes it a big rivalry. The Cubs and Sox, they're not in the same league. They're not in the same division. They're not really competing with each other except for the times they actually play. I don't know. I guess that's just me. JGP, you made it. We're just about to start up Game 4 of the NLDS to clinch it. So actually, there's nothing else to do. Let's go get into it then. We just scored 4, and it's still the 7th inning. So we're still in the inning that we just scored 4 runs in. So we've got the hot bats going right now.
The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Chicago Cubs taking
And Patrick Wisdom leading it off. And I want to see what's going on here. We have 12 hits on the board. We have a homer from Bellinger, Suzuki, PCA, a couple doubles from Amaya to bring his total to 4 in the playoffs. Okay. Miguel Amaya batting .400 with 4 doubles. And who's on the mound? It was Taillon, didn't pitch too well. Assad's actually pitched pretty good in an inning and a third. I could see leaving him in also because he should have some energy. Mark Leiter and Coulomb. I think I'm going to change that to Hector Neris there. And now we're good. Now we're good.
the next Cub to hit.
You're going to bring the good luck here, JGP. I'm sure of it.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen.
I haven't been hitting consistently all that great, but I finally got a couple swings to go my way last game, and now I feel like I'm okay. Well, never mind. I was about to say I feel like I'm ready to do some damage, and then I do that. Okay. You haven't watched this series? Elaborated is my best player. Was that a typo, or am I misunderstanding? Oh, who is my best player? Honestly, it could be Wisdom here. He only had like a 250 something average, but he hit 49 home runs in the regular season. We had a lot of good players. I mean, I know you want to watch live, but if you get the chance after the stream's over and you want to go back at the start of the stream, I went through just real quick our stats and how the regular season went, and we had a lot of good hitting seasons on this team. Oh, and look at that. I told you. JGP shows up, and I'm ready to play. That was not a good swing at all, and Wisdom's hitting it like 12 rows deep. Immediate lead. You're right, Chops. It did work last time. Over under 1.5 hits. There we go immediately. We don't even need that second hit. We can hit the under, and we're fine. This 7th inning is wild. 6 runs. And we're not even done yet. There's still only 1 out. Yeah, we're still not done. Not even close. Nico Horner getting on again. Let's put them away. Let's make this not even something we have to worry about and just end this series now.
And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Dansby Swanson stands in. The shortstop takes the ball. Nelson checks the runner. Horner back easily.
You know, I'm actually kind of surprised with these couple throwovers here. I feel like the CPU doesn't do that all that often when I'm not either taking a lead or have tried to steal.
That one inside, and it's 2-1.
He never moved because he never had time to.
Some people are saying Willie Mays should be the new MLB logo. Is the current logo like a specific person? Like how Jerry West is the NBA logo? I mean, I feel like my opinion on that kind of depends. If the logo right now is a specific guy, then I think, you know, why not? But if it's just a general logo, then I don't know. I don't really feel the need to change it. It's Harmon Killebrew, so it is a person. Then I don't know. I mean, I don't really think it's that big of a deal, but it's not something I'd be against either.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
I don't know. You got to remember, too, with logos and stuff like that, it's also about, you know, the brand. And most sports leagues have such a strong brand already that there's no need to go changing logos. Like, sure, it'd be good to honor their great players and everything like that, but I feel like it's not really worth the risk if, like, all of a sudden there might be people who don't know as much about the sport, and it's like they would know what the logo is, but then if they change it, then it's like, oh, well, what's this league based on that logo? Tigers are winning against the White Sox 2-0. Oh, no. Are the White Sox going to lose another game this year? That'd be devastating. I don't know. Watching the White Sox for the rest of this year is more about just seeing individual performances. Like, I want to see certain players do well. And that's all I really care about. Mostly the young guys. The young pitching. Okay, I'll take a free run. We cleared the bases with the Wisdom home run, and then we loaded them and drove in a run by getting hit, and we still haven't made an out. If I could have just done this back in game 1, this series would have been over already. Braves Yankees just started, and there was a leadoff 2-run homer. By leadoff 2-run, you mean there was a single and then a homer. Who hit it? Oh, no, I didn't get around on it. I don't need to send him here. I know there's 2 outs and everything, but I didn't feel great about that. Ozzy Albies hit it. Nice. I like Albies. I feel like he's always one of those players that is... Actually, I don't remember what I was going to say. Like, people don't always think about him, I guess. But that doesn't feel right, so I don't know. Just disregard that. I just like Ozzy Albies. I like his swing in MLB The Show also, so the better he does in real life, the better card he might get. Oh, sorry, JGP. I missed. You said, in my idea, what's a strike? I think it should be just anything that touches the zone. Like, if it catches any piece of the zone, to me, that's a strike. I think with the way that this game works, it has tended to be in the past that it's like, if it's over half in, then it's a strike. If it's over half out, then it's a ball. But I feel like this year it's more random than it's ever been. But yeah, I think I think anything touching the zone is what it should be. And I also think you got to think of the zone as three-dimensional, you know, and not just a box. Because something could not hit the zone at the front of it, but then, like, you know, drop in or curve around and hit the back of the zone. And to me, that's a strike also. Or I guess same thing, but the opposite. It could cross the plate, you know, very corner, but end up, you know, off the plate. But that should still be a strike. Like that, potentially. I don't know. Maybe that's the kind of pitch that as it's breaking, it hits the corner, but then the catcher catches it and it looks out of the zone. Didn't like that, though. Didn't like that to start out Javier Assad's day for me. I do like that. And it looked like Rob Thompson was asleep there. I skipped that really quick, but his eyes were closed. He was pulling a La Russa. Austin Riley also just homered. He's been kind of struggling this year, right? Oh no, come on, Assad. We did such a good job, and I left the runners on, but I didn't want that to turn into anything, and now all of a sudden we have the tying run up, and it's Harper. So yeah, no more Assad. We're going Danny Coulomb, we're bringing in the lefty. We're treating this like a threat. Credible threat. They need to add a mode called Angel Hernandez where it's a 50-50 chance whether or not the pitch is called a strike or a ball unless it's completely out of the zone. I don't know. Hernandez is retired though, so got to name it after somebody else. Like CB Buckner mode. Is that going to be 2? Morel actually made the play. Nice turn. Oh, in tribute to Angel. Oh, we're going to give up a run. I wonder if the umpires would like ever agree to have their likeness in the game, because I don't think these umpires are the real umps. I don't think they've ever been. And I feel like the real umps would never allow that either. Because all it would do is make more people angry about what they do. And this time it wouldn't even be them in real life. Okay, Phillies, come on. They're going back to game 1 Philly here. With all these good takes and weak hits. Awful, man. Dude, I'm gonna lose it. I am gonna lose it here if we don't get him at home. Okay, at least we still have the lead, but those 3 runs were not enough. These Phillies have been 2 different teams in this series so far. They have been the game 1 and the game 4 Phillies. Game 2 and 3 they couldn't do anything. Game 1 and game 4 now they're playing me tough. It is a very good thing I put up 3. Because I'm going to need every single one of them, and I need to do more. Fake umpires, but you can still set them to personalized. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, I don't know what they're going for. Because nobody's remembering what, you know, random ump number 7, like his specific style of strike zone is. You know, when you're playing franchise, maybe there are people that know that. It's like, oh, we have this ump behind the plate today, and he normally calls more strikes on the outer half. When you said over 17.5, you're rooting for just the Cubs to do the scoring. Well, then I will try and do the rest of the scoring. even though it seems like we're going back to decent swings, not doing anything with that one. Okay, he already started the pitch.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Oh, I don't know. Feel pretty good about going Hector Neris anyway, but guess we may as well get a second arm up too. Why not?
He was a second-round pick back in 2014. Next offer is in for a strike.
Oh, and I'm late. Oh no. I feel like I'm in my own head. It's not you, Chops. It's not your bad mojo. It's me at this point. I got overconfident after my 3 runs, and I didn't lock in enough to get more across. And now I'm frustrated after the inning they had, and I'm not putting together good swings. We got to turn this around. We need a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing can happen here.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Hector Neris.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ballgame. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got.
Okay, got away with that one. See, that's the difference right there. Game 2 and 3 Phillies, he's chasing that. Game 1 and 4 Phillies, he's leaving that be. Okay, or I don't know what I'm talking about. Just go further outside, make a worse pitch, and that'll get him.
Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. This offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to scrape multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Holding on to a 1-run lead near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bounce it off, still 1-2.
I don't know. I'm going to challenge him.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Oh my God.
Off the plate, they'll do it again.
We can't be doing this. Every foul ball brings my stress levels up a little bit more, and every take does the same thing.
How you take that pitch, that's as close as it gets.
Did you leave before they put up their 2 runs? Because, yeah, that was not fun. And this is not fun either. Oh, my God. How many pitches have we thrown this at bat? This is about to be 10.
1 down, Phillies down a run. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. To see the 11th
I don't know what to throw him anymore. I don't know what we haven't tried yet. Okay, there we go. I guess 92 low and in.
time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. He was late there, strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. Slider right there.
Oh, don't do this again. Don't start up another foul ball party just because we got to 2 strikes. Well, don't get a hit either. I know that's on me for missing my spot.
So the Philly batting order
Did not want to bring the top of the order back up, and I don't like that he was around on that. You know what? I guess I could also...
off the first.
Probably should have done this to start the inning, but get Devin Williams warming up. Please, Bellinger? All right.
Takes it himself to the bench.
Scoreless inning. Didn't feel like it with how frustrated I felt myself getting there, but we're good. Just one more inning and we move on.
All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. That catches
Dude, I feel like Turnbull is stealing strike 1 against me in every at bat here.
considered to be a power sinker.
And then I'm early on that. Oh my gosh.
It stays down.
I want one more run. I'd feel so much more comfortable with a 2-run lead.
Slider misses outside.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back.
Got me. He got me.
It's a strikeout.
Dansby.
Here's
You need a big swing. He didn't get the big swing. Just under it. He didn't have a good enough series here for us to not think he was trying to betray us still. Back in game 1, he was in the wrong dugout. Can't forget about that. What was he telling him? I thought I was on that. I really did. 0-2 with 2 outs. Come on. Can we get one good swing, Morel? No, we can't. Spencer Turnbull. Carve me up in 2 innings of work. Okay, Williams. Traded for you for a reason, and this is the reason. You need to make a better pitch than that, though. Please hap, please hap, please hap, please hap. Okay. Yeah, he was in the wrong dugout, Victor, back in game 1. We're all hyped up for the series to start, and all of a sudden Dansby is all friendly with the enemy. Did I miss that and it said Harper has 2 homers in this game? That's a take, dude. Okay, big swing there. Or big whiff, I guess. I'm going to go back to that pitch again. He can't see it. Like, what about that made Devin Williams not lift his glove? Like, you see so many of those exact type of hits that are off to the side of the pitchers, and they're snagging it. They're flipping around, making the catch behind their back, and that was right to Williams' chest, and he just Happy Gilmore'd it. He wore it like he was in the batting cage getting ready for hockey tryouts next year. Just bend over. You're right. There's 2 of these Cubs now that won't just bend over. Okay, we needed that big call there on the edge of the zone. Need a whiff. Oh, Schwarber just chased for me. That was not where that was supposed to go, but you know what? Actually, that's slightly worse than a walk because he's going to get up to third. No, he's not. Yes, he is. What? Put the tag down. Oh, this is brutal. And now it's Castellanos. I just want to check in with everybody before this at bat. Are we all doing okay? Is everything fine? Because if anything's wrong, I'm gonna pause this and wait till we work it out. I'm not gonna let Castellanos do his thing here. I guess it doesn't matter if I just miss my spot. Dude, oh my God. The eyes on these Phillies in this game. And then oh my God, are you kidding me? Another weak swing. This is the only way they're scoring. And, okay, at least we tagged him out that time. But this whole game, it's just been weak swings. They have a good eye, they foul it off, and then they hit it weak, and it just happens to go where nobody is. Unbelievable, and we still need to get one more out to get out of it. That tag at third to get that out was actually huge. I didn't realize how big that was. Like, if we don't tag him out at third, then that'd be the winning run with only 1 out, and a fly ball would have won it for them. This is unbelievable. I need to do something in the 10th inning and then finish it, because I can't face these Phillies anymore. Without knowing which version of the Phillies we'll be facing in the deciding Game 5, I can't do another game with this. We got to find some way to pull it out here. Please, Dansby. Okay. We're heading to extras again. Just like Game 1. It 17 hits for the Phillies. I don't remember what they started with, but it wasn't 17. And we don't have Williams anymore. We burned our closer, so who's gonna... I don't know if we trust Alzolay if we take the lead. I also kind of wish they went to somebody other than Turnbull, because he really is. For some reason, I can't hit this guy. Like, I'm either ready for what he throws and I do something like that, like I'm too early, or he's just throwing the right pitch to get me off of it.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count's even at 2.
There we go. Amaya, the big postseason bat, batting 400, and he comes through again. His first non-double hit, if we're looking at the board there, it said he had 4 hits and 4 doubles in the postseason. Under 19.5 and over 17.5 parlay. As long as it ends in me getting a win, I don't care. I could score 1, I could score 10. I need to win this game because I can't face this Phillies team again. Is that gonna drop? Oh, we got bailed out. And you know what? I'm gonna push it. 32 speed's gonna be plenty. Yep, we got it. Okay. I was gonna say I should have probably pinch ran for Amaya, but it didn't matter anyway. Didn't matter. PCA with the triple. And we have nobody out with a runner on third. We need this second run here. If we don't come away with this second run, I'm not feeling good about this. Yeah, you're right, Toxic. I didn't want to risk that. Maybe if it was a little bit different of a spot, I would have pushed it, but no. And that's not gonna help. Oh my god. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't blow that runner on third. Seiya, buddy, you gotta come through. You gotta hit one in the air. I'm actually kind of surprised they're not walking him. Maybe it's because I can't hit with him. Oh. Yes, there we go. Seiya Suzuki with the big hit. We got it. No need. No need for the squeeze. I wouldn't have been able to trust that anyway. I don't know what his bunt rating was, but if it wasn't like a high enough rating, I probably wouldn't have done it. If you made a White Sox hype video, what music should you use? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say something more comedic, but I guess if you're going for a hype video vibe, you probably don't want something that's gonna make them sound like idiots. You're right, Toxic. I don't know what I was talking about. What squeeze? Is that gonna... Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm getting the breaks. I mean, I think I would have still preferred that neither of us got as many weak hits as we're getting. But if they're gonna get the weak hits, I'll take them too.
Frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
That was not a good swing. Exactly. That's kind of what was going through my head, Toxic. What could you possibly use to hype up the White Sox? I don't know. Their song used to be Thunderstruck, but that was more that 2005 team. So I don't really know if they have like a song that's associated with them. Waited way too far back on that. Okay, they let me hold up. We don't have to be done yet. Yeah, we don't have to be done yet. Wisdom walks. We load the bases for Nico Horner, who's got 3 hits today. And he's no stranger to going deep in this series with the bases loaded. If he comes through here, this can basically end the game. Okay. How many times have they just made mistakes in the field? I mean, that should have ended the inning. But we get an extra run and the bases stay loaded. I've not made a good swing this inning. I have 2 bloop hits, whatever that was, from Nico. We started this game 5-5. Oh, and we got another hit. Dansby's coming through. I'm sending him 59 speed, and that is plenty. And we now have a 5-run lead. I'm feeling really good about this now. Really good. I still don't want to let up, though, because you don't know what they're going to do. I mean, the CPU is going to do CPU things, and with how this game is gone, there is no guarantee that they're not just going to string together 65-mile-per-hour exit velo hits until they beat me.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Oh, no, that's a bad swing.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just
Oh, and then he... Okay. Who was the one that had the under 19.5 and over 17 or 16.5, whatever it was? Because if we don't do anything else here and I hold them, that's quite the prediction. And dude, Jeff Hoffman is just destroying me with this slider. I am not seeing this pitch out of his hand at all. Look at this. That was the splitter. Something about his release point, man. If he's throwing off speed low and away, I don't see it.
2 on, 2 outs.
Oh, I saw that. If you're gonna hang that, is that gonna go? Oh my god.
A 3-run homer, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 6.
Like, why does this always, like, it happens out of nowhere? It happens out of absolutely nowhere. An 8-run inning. Not only did I get the blowout boost in the playoffs, I'm about to get the blowout boost in a game that is in extra innings. We're playing the 10th inning because it was tied at 8, and I now have double their score. And what did that say? PCA was a double away from the cycle? I think that's what it said. Okay, well, take that opportunity away from him.
That one, he just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
Back to the top of the lineup at the plate. Ian Happ. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Dude, I think, what did I say at the beginning of this inning? I don't care if I win by 1 or if I win by 10. And now I'm up here with our up by 10 run at the plate.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
Steal second to get him the double in spirit. But I kind of want to get this. Yeah, okay, let's just keep going. That's our up by 10 run now on first base. I might actually win this game by 10 if we get another hit or two.
First and third, 2 away. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. That misses. 1-0. Right-handed reliever. And a foul ball.
Okay, that slider to the righties is still tough.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here are the top half of the 10th.
Oh, and I'm a little late. Couldn't quite get what I needed to get a 10-run lead going into the bottom of the 10th. I think I feel pretty comfortable about an 8-run lead, though. Man, you guys and all your over-under bet talking, though, it kind of makes me wish. I don't think they have anything like it here on YouTube, but I know on Twitch they have those channel points, and then you can do the predictions. And a lot of times I've seen people set like over-unders and stuff, and then people wager their channel points. You guys talking all this makes me want to be able to do something like that. That could be fun. There we go. There's one. I'm going to do what I can to not let them score. Whoever's saying the under here. Okay, I don't want to do that. Kind of trying to pitch to contact here. Don't need to run up that pitch count with this kind of lead. There we go. All right. Little out of the zone. There's 2 outs. You just found a laundry lint thing in the shirt you've been wearing for 3.5 hours, like the little sheet, the dryer sheet. That should do it. Another grounder to Nico Horner. And we advance. That was a lot for just the division series. That was... I mean, we won the series 3-1, but I was so stressed for so many of those games. Like, for a game we won 16-8. That was a lot going on. I mean, it did go to extras, so... I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Like, I'm more relieved than, like, happy. But, like, I really hope the rest of this playoff run is not like that was. I hope the Phillies were just giving me trouble, and we'll be able to play more like that final inning for the rest of this run. Porter Hodge got 5 strikeouts on 2 1/3 with only 1 hit allowed. We didn't get, okay, I guess you don't get the blowout boost in the playoffs. I mean, momentum doesn't matter in the postseason anyway. But yeah, I remember when I saw Porter Hodge pitch in real life, and I actually, like, I didn't know whether or not he'd be a real guy, because sometimes you have those fake made up people in the show, and then I saw him in real life, and I'm like, wow, he's actually there. What advice do I have for PCI? Man, I don't know. I'm not good at giving that sort of advice. I would just say, for the most part, try and take away fastballs inside. So if that means start your PCI on like the inner half of the plate, then maybe you should try that. Then you don't have to move it as far if you do get that fastball. I don't know. I feel like a lot of PCI is just like, it's a lot of feeling, you know? Like, I feel like you just kind of gotta try things and tweak things until you get a good feel for it, really. So we're taking on the Dodgers, because of course we are. You can't make it through a postseason, especially as an NL team, without taking the Dodgers. Why are we listing all sorts of Braves injuries here? What did I miss? I mean, they have had quite a few injuries. All right, we're starting with the lead, so that's good. We don't have the same start that we had against Philly, where we're gonna be losing to start, but we're done. We're done for today, and that honestly took a little bit longer than I expected. I know some of you guys weren't here at the start, but I did say if we finish early enough in the NLDS, I was gonna play some BR, but I don't have any BR in me today. After all those Phillies did, I feel like I'm exhausted. So I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and cut the stream today. But I'm really this time gonna try to not take so long in between streams. Like, I don't know when the next Cubs stream is gonna be. I kind of want to make sure I get all of the VOD portion uploaded to the second channel before I start like the next stream, so everybody has a chance to get caught up. But that doesn't mean I won't be streaming in between. Like, again, I don't want to promise a stream tomorrow. I don't want to promise a stream with any regularity, but just be ready. If I do happen to stream, make sure your notifications are on so you know when I go live, because I'm really going to try. I'm really going to start trying to get the streams going more regularly. So, with that said, that's it for me today, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for keeping me busy in the chat here. I always appreciate when you guys are active. Keeps me, I don't know, engaged. There's some different word I was looking for, but yeah. Guess there's no reason to ramble anymore. I always do this. It's like the Midwestern goodbye. You keep thinking of things to say before you leave. So I'll go ahead and go. Again, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you next stream. Whenever that's going to be, just stay tuned.